As a rescue volunteer, Victor is used to helping dogs. But now, he's the one that needs saving.
I'm extremely emotionally and physically exhausted.
The pair of puppies have destroyed Victor's apartment.
Oh dear.
Has Victor bitten off more than he can chew?
I've come so far, and I don't want to give up. Rocket's my boy. He's my first guy, and I rescued him. I had an interested party, is what it's called, where you place a hold on a dog before it's euthanized. And by the time he was rescued, it's like he had already run out of time. I had to make a decision at that point in time. It's just like, pull it out or he dies. So I got him out before it was too late, and I did the same thing with Halston as well. There's about a 1 month difference between the two of them. I've taken a huge personal sacrifice for these dogs. I pretty much had to sell the shirt off my back. If the dogs had to go back to the shelter, they're basically not going to live that long. However, I'm looking forward to Victoria trying to help me. This is basically the last chance that I have with these dogs.
What has life been like for you since you've got them?
I noticed straight away with Rocket that he had separation anxiety on the very first day that we moved into this place together. So I got left for less than 2 hours, and when I came back, it's just he had completely taken out the vertical blinds in both rooms.
Can you show me the distraction?
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of it saved up.
Okay.
So I've gone through quite a bit of bedding, sheets, throw blankets.
That's not a very effective sheet, is it?
No, this is one of 2 dog beds. What's left
that?
of an inflatable bed.
That's not going to inflate anymore, is it?
No.
More?
More.
From expensive clothes
Oh dear.
to DVDs to photo albums, Victor's dogs have destroyed everything.
How much money has this cost you?
Come to about $3,100.
Oh, well, there you go. Rocket's found a very comfortable place. They both find all of that very comfortable. I want to see what the dogs do when they are left alone. I want to see if it really is separation anxiety that Rocket's suffering from, or it's just destructive behavior.
Victoria sets up surveillance cameras so they can monitor Rocket and Halston's behavior from an apartment nearby.
Let's watch on the monitors and see what's happening, okay?
Just moments after Victor and Victoria leave the apartment, the dogs take to lounge position by the front door.
What's good about this so far is that he's not barking. A lot of dogs that suffer with separation distress are very, very vocal.
Yeah.
Rocket doesn't appear anxious at the moment, but the destruction could be caused by something even tougher to tackle: boredom.
Rocket displayed none of the classic signs of separation anxiety at all. Now, how long it stays like this before they start getting bored and finding something to do, that's another thing.
Yeah. The effect that the dogs have had on my social life, love life, personal life, it's been very difficult for me. I'm extremely emotionally and physically exhausted. They're everything to me. It's like
Tell me.
I've come so far, and it's like I don't want to give up. They're all that I have.
They're all you have.
Yeah.
Victor's on the edge. He's totally overwhelmed. He's on the verge of giving up with his dogs. And so as a trainer, I want to make things better for him. And I'm really going to try hard to do that. It's going to be a long road, though. It's going to be a lot of hard work. And it's going to be continual work with him, really, for the life of these dogs.
Now it's time to sit down with Victor and share her thoughts.
I've had a really interesting time observing you and your dogs. You are overwhelmed. I feel like you've lost control, and things have got so bad that you've got to the point where you are considering giving them up. The first issue is Rocket's separation anxiety. Now, from what I've seen, I think Rocket has a small bit of anxiety, but I also think that this is a dog that is doing things out of boredom. 8 hours a day is a long time to get into mischief, especially for these young dogs. And it has cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You've already proved to me that you're a dedicated owner. So now I am gonna set you back on the right path.
Great.
Are you ready to work?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
The first step is to reduce the damage Rocket and Halston can cause while Victor is away by putting what tempts them out of reach.
I have set up some shelves for you here. I always believe in setting dogs up for success. And in that way, the dogs are going to be able to get into less trouble. That means getting rid of the cables so that, God forbid, they chew on those. They're not going to get hurt and make it really hard for them to be able to chew on them. I would also spray some anti-chew deterrent on it.
Okay.
Because that'll sort of give you double ammunition. And anything that you think the dogs are likely to chew, just spray the anti-chew deterrent on it.
Okay.
And hopefully they won't chew it. Keep the configuration of the room like this, with a nice open plan so that they have plenty of room to play and they don't knock things over.
It's his first day without Victoria, and Victor is already proving his dedication. He's fashioned his own cable protector to further puppy-proof his home. Then he sprays the perimeter with chew repellent. It seems to be enough to keep Halston away. For now. Later in the week, Victoria checks in on Victor's progress.
Oh dear. Rocket got into the blinds.
It's all a bit too much to handle when I just come back from a really difficult walk with Halston, and I walk into my living room and just find a new set of blinds completely destroyed again. It was really just a bit too much for me. I'm really tired. Yeah, it's like I really, every single day I just throw money away. It just kills me. This is 4 months going on and it just doesn't seem to be stopping. I'm just really fed up. It's just how much more can you take of your things being destroyed every single day?
Well, Victor, I think you could do with a little bit more help, so I am on my way round. I've seen your progress on the DVD, and some of it's been really great, and some of it you've been struggling with. Tell me what happened with the blinds.
Rocket tore them down again, and he did it actually twice this week.
The fact that there's only been 2 bits of damage with the blinds and nothing else has been destroyed, I think is a real improvement. So you are on the right track. I really love what you've done with the puppy proofing. And even though, you know, it means you do have to take up your valuable possessions, for now, whilst they're still in this puppyish stage of their lives, I think it's so important. I think what's gonna happen is when the dogs get older and less rambunctious and they get through that real chewing phase and that real destructive phase, and they calm down a little bit, then you'll be gradually able to add things back. And hopefully that won't be too long.
Before Victoria leaves, she has a gift for Victor that will make his life a little easier.
I've got you 2 blinds here, put side by side, and they're roller blinds. If you roller those blinds up, then you're not gonna have a dog that comes and wrecks your blinds. Before I came, Victor was in desperate circumstances. He was on the verge of giving his dogs up. Now I'm leaving him in a much better place. He's confident. He's beginning to enjoy his dogs, and life with them is going to be much, much better in the future.
It's just like I can't thank Victoria enough. You just saved my family.
Oh, don't say that. That makes me cry. I so wanted to be able to do that for you. When Victor told me that, you know, in essence, I'd saved his family, that got me quite emotional, because dogs, for so many people, are more than just dogs. They are family. I am so thankful that I could be there to help him. Bye.
Bye, Victoria.
See you.
I still need to puppy-proof my house when I leave, but at least I feel a lot more confident that when I come home, it's just like my house will not be destroyed.
The puppy proofing seems to be going well. I don't think Victor has to worry anymore about the destruction, and I don't think it's going to be long until this puppy chewing phase is going to be over.